Hi, I'm Tyler Moore.
And I'm Maria Moore. And in this video, we're going to teach you how to create a shopping cart website step by step with no steps skipped.
So let's get to it.
Here are 10 reasons why you should consider using Squarespace.
Number 1, you get a free trial with no credit card required.
Number 2, save tons of money by doing it yourself.
Number 3, no coding necessary.
Number 4, amazing, clean, modern designs.
Number 5, award-winning customer support that we're going to test.
Oh, sorry, mobile friendly and tablet.
Built-in SEO, so you ain't got to do nothing.
Number 8, built-in shopping cart to make selling your products easier.
Number 9, you can type in discount to save 10% more.
Number 10, used by amazing companies, which we'll show you next.
So here are some of those amazing companies that use Squarespace. We have Target, HBO, Wired, Sony,
Cisco, Lyft.
Cisco.
Ooh, Lyft.
Ooh. Volvo, Game of Thrones uses it for their website, and just a lot of people. You can click on any of these little images and it'll take you to the full website. So a lot of great customers that use Squarespace, so it'll probably be pretty good for your website, hopefully. All right, the first thing that we do is we go to squarespace.com and we click on the
Get Started button.
It's pretty easy. And then we scroll down and there's lots and lots of themes to choose from. And so you can make lots of different websites. But you can choose your favorite one or you can follow step by step with the one we chose.
And for this video, we decided to choose Galapagos.
All right, so once we choose that, we're gonna press, we're gonna check them out. Obviously, you can make lots of websites.
And these are people's websites that you could actually view examples of.
Yeah.
So these
Get inspiration and
Yeah.
inspired.
So you can see different ways you can build yours.
Just press get started like we did right there. And of course it works on all mobile devices, iPads, iPod touches.
Tablets, any tablet.
Kindles, things like that. Kindles? No.
Kindle Fire.
Kindle Fire. Kindle Fire. Press finish and create website. Once you do that, the gear icon spins round and round. That's how you know it's working.
And now you see the content that they already have as your example website. And the icon, the eye icon is so you can view the website. So here's just a little short tour of the website.
So this is what your website looks like right now. But we want to put it on our own content and learn how it all works. And not this content, because we don't know who this girl is. This is not our stuff. So we want to put it on our stuff.
Your products, your
Everything.
services, yeah.
Products, services, digital downloads. You can put on anything like that. And here are a bunch of different pages, galleries, store, blog, a subscribe button right there, where you can put in your first name, last name, email address, and they can sign up for your newsletter. Maybe you have 10 ways of being super awesome, and that's, they'll download that to get that free information.
I would love that information.
You're already super awesome.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah. There's a contact button, that we're gonna put in here on your navigation, and read me up here. So it's pretty cool.
We're actually not gonna do the README page. That's
Okay.
more of just like,
Boring.
yeah.
Forget it.
We have privacy and terms and stuff like that we're gonna show you instead.
All right, to get back to your main website, you click on that gear icon, and then we're gonna delete and remove all of this content because we don't want it on our website. We want to start fresh, and yeah, kind of counterintuitive, I would say.
Again, the word.
Counterintuitive.
Said it last time also.
Okay,
And you
well,
were like,
whatever.
What?
Well, I think that's right. So we're going to delete all the pages, and we are going to add on our new page. Now we keep that home page because we can't delete all the pages. We need one.
Yeah.
We can't delete the home page. All right.
So our home page is actually our shop page. So just so you know, so we're not gonna have, just a home page. It'll go directly to your shop, and that will be your home page, so you can show all your products off. You don't have to do that, but that's how we are gonna set it up today.
Right. And usually you probably want that. So now we're going to add in all of our pages. Our first one is going to be our story, and next one, you just click on add page. It's going to be a blog. Short for web blog. Do you know that? And then we're gonna add a gallery. And this is all super duper easy. Then we're gonna add page, and we're gonna add another page, and we're gonna call this probably
Contact page.
All right, so adding pages, super easy. Squarespace, super easy. All right, now we're gonna preview our website by clicking on the eye once again. And as you can see, we have all of our navigation up there, but we don't have any content. So we just click the gear icon to go back into the managed website.
But we also want to maybe move our menu around. So we're going to go ahead and just change some of the way you see the pages.
Okay, now we can see that gallery is moved and changed in a different location. Click the gear icon again, and we go back and we can change it or do more stuff.
So now we're going to show you just the background of the shop. So you can see that you have all sorts of different menus to work with, and you have the they show you the steps of how they think you should set up your shop. So you can add your products, create your shipping options, your Stripe account, and then making all your products live.
Yep, and the Stripe account is for accepting payments, and they use a third-party provider to make it really easy on you.
So now we're going to add our first product, and we're going to select the page. It's going to be on shop, and our first 10 products will be physical products. We will show you also how to do a service and a ebook. So product 1, we're going to upload our pictures for it.
And we're going to have all these pictures for you available down in the description below.
Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put our title in. We're going to put in our brief description. Also write once the pictures are done. We are going to do it as a plain text, which is the little T box in the top right there.
Right, so you want to click on that so that your formatting doesn't carry over from your Word document into it, and it makes your website all weird. So you make it as plain text. So you clicked on that little T, and it strips out all the formatting and makes it look good, huh?
Yep. Ow.
Sorry.
And then we're also going to show you how to add categories, which will be a second little menu bar, and also we'll go over all the pricing and variants for all your shop. So,
for example, if you want different colors and things like that, then you can have that. You know,
sizes.
You're selling this shirt right here, and you want it in pink or small or large or whatever.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to bullet point these, and we're going to remove that space. That sometimes happens. And we're going to show you to do a category. So create a category. You type in whatever category you want. We're going to do accessories. And make sure you press enter because that is how it will be saved. So now I go ahead and press pricing, and it shows you your SKU number, your pricing, editing options, which we're going to add the sizes. So we're going to add another bar, and we'll put in our price. I'm going to do $18. You can put in a sale price and mark it when it's on sale. Here you put in how many you have in stock. And then we're going to put in sizes medium, small, medium, and large. And it'll automatically give you a new SKU number. So that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. And you press save, and you can view your product. And you can see it says not listed. So you could put up products before you really want to publish them. So you go ahead and click on it, and you can go over all this again.
Lots of options there.
You do.
Social media stuff.
And we'll show you how you can even edit your pictures. And we're going to press save and publish.
Save and publish.
Now we can view the website.
By clicking on the little eye icon. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, I know. And you can see that if you go over the picture, you see just like the name of it and the price, and it'll show you multiple pictures that you have. So now let's go ahead and add our second product. And we'll show you step by step this one again.
And when we click to add this new product, it's going to say we have to upgrade to the professional plan, which is $16 a month instead of $10 a month or $8 a month. All right, so we add a physical product, and we've done this before, so we're just going to copy in our images and drag them in.
Yep. And add in our product name. And then once they finish loading the pictures, go ahead and do your description again. And don't be alarmed sometimes that there is a little glitch that we found that when you're uploading the pictures, depending on how big the pictures are, sometimes it does show that it's saying that it didn't actually process the picture, but the picture's there. So it's fine if you get that little...
Fix it, Squarespace.
Yeah. So go ahead and put your plain text in, format it. We're going to do bullet points for our description, remove the little space that always happens. And then go ahead and put in your different categories that you would like. So this one we're going to have different color options for the hat.
What's your favorite color?
I don't know. Teal.
Teal. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to put in a price and different color options. So this one's going to be white, and this one's going to be yellow.
And it's gray,
or
coral, and then gray, or dark gray.
Dark gray.
Yeah.
I like it.
And remember, when you add your category, press enter, and that's how it'll be saved into your menu.
Yeah.
And save and publish. Now we have two different products we can view, and we can see that it automatically sizes to how they think it should be. And once all the products are in, you can move them around, and it'll rechange the size, the position, and everything.
And it adds in all of your categories. Now we're going to add in more products at super light speed because we already know how to do this. So we're just going to do it really, really, really fast from the magic of the computer and editing software.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
As you're wearing a black shirt, you look down to see what you're wearing.
I was wearing a purple shirt when I decided against it. And again, the different product categories allow you to, it gives you like a little sub navigation, and when you click on it, it will...
Yeah, so if you click on, like we put in accessories, it'll show all your accessories. We put in a hat, it'll show you all the hats. And then we're going to have a service and also an ebook, so it will show you eventually if you have multiple ebooks and multiple services. But you also do not have to have that. And if you put it in, we will also show you how to take it out just in case you decide you don't like it.
Cool. And you saw this in the store demo. We're just talking because it's fun to talk. Right? Wrong. All right. They need us. We are what hold this together.
I'm gonna take a nap now.
Okay. Good night. I'm gonna browse the internet. No, just kidding. Huh?
We turn our voices into chipmunk here. It's going really fast.
I think we should. We'd have to record for so much longer.
Huh?
We'd have to record for so much longer. We're gonna speed up our voices. Yeah, we just talk about
I would like to welcome you to Intro to Websites 101. We are your professors, Mr. Tyler Moore and Mrs. Maria Moore.
Yes.
There is no relation.
No way. There is. But we're not married.
No, I got married in October and you got married in April.
Old ass bitch. Bitchin'.
What I tell you about coming bitch?
You're gonna hurt
It
me.
happens.
We'll cut it out. Old ass, really awesome person. You're gonna edit it. I'm an idiot. I could see.
It's gonna like Danny's voice over your voice. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, what am I doing? I didn't even make a tutorial.
What would I do with that, Maria?
I don't know. That'd be good. That'd be good.
So, right when we're done with this product, we are going to show you how to put in a ebook.
Ebook, so a book that is not physical but a digital download. Digital download. So this is going to be transferred to them as soon as they purchase it. So when they purchase your item, then the ebook will be given to them as a download. But,
so here we're going to put in our picture, and we're going to put in our title. This picture is going to take a little longer to download because it is a high quality picture, which you will have access to.
Yes. Yes. So men's knitting patterns. I don't know if I'd buy that book necessarily.
Well, it's gonna be like your wife buying it so she can knit you a sweater.
Oh.
Duh.
Would you knit Danny a sweater?
You know what? I tried knitting a scarf. Got maybe about that much done and gave up.
Forget it. You could probably find knitting tutorials on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that where you found yours?
No, we did it with my grandma because that was like one of the last things she could do. So we all knitted with her.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I happen to be a sweet human being.
Yeah, what happened?
I married your brother.
Oh, shit. Shoot.
Oh, shucks.
Ah, shucks. All right, and this picture must be really big because it's taken a really long time. But that's okay. We have time. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Do we?
Yeah. And now we're going to put our description in. About to be, at least.
Yes. And digital downloads are really cool because you don't need to ship anything. And returns are really easy. Just keep it. Here's your money back. Right? How does that work?
I don't know, because
They can just keep
maybe
it.
you can't return it. I don't know. I've never tried.
That would be in
returning an
your
ebook.
that would be in your terms, right? No returns. Or returns if you're a cool company.
I've never actually tried to return an ebook. Have you?
No, I don't know if I've ever. Yeah, I have bought an ebook. No.
Yeah, Kindles.
Oh right. Well,
Have you
Amazon's
ever
pretty
tried?
amazing.
Have you ever tried returning an Audible? Like you didn't like it?
Yeah, like you listen to it and then you're like, forget it. This sucks.
I
Listen
mean-
to all of it. No, I don't know.
Well, I think maybe.
I'm just not like that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever returned a book.
We're going to put in our description as plain text, and we're going to add another category, and this one's going to be called ebook. Probably. Ebook. And press enter again, and go on. I'm sorry.
And this is where you will put in your digital product. So it's pretty much the same as putting in your picture, but you're going to put. We have a PDF.
Right, so this is what's going to be transferred to them once they buy it. So they, put in their credit card information, and now it could be downloaded. It could be a real ebook. Real ebook. Does that make any sense? Or it could be, what else could it be? An image that you're selling online.
Coloring book, kids.
Online coloring book. That'd be cool.
Print out coloring pages.
Oh, right. Paper airplanes where you could fold them.
Paper dolls for little girls.
Origami.
Oh yeah, that'd actually be kind of cool.
I'd buy that. If you make an origami thing, tell me and I'll purchase it for $10. No more. All right, and then go ahead.
You go.
No, you know what's going on.
Okay, so now if you click the little pencil icon, it's going to take you to an image editor. So if you don't have like Photoshop or any image editing, you can actually do it on this website. So here we're going to add text because this picture just looks like we're selling another jacket. So we're going to maybe put learn how to knit for men, or yeah, I think that's what I'm putting. And then we can go ahead and just change how it's formatted and move it around and, just make it look nice and
Make it look sweet.
yeah.
You can make it bigger, right?
Yeah, you can change the text. You can pull on this and make it bigger and, put it wherever you want.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And once again, you don't need any background and editing for doing it with these pictures. I mean, Photoshop, it's great, but it could be
It can be hard.
it could be a headache.
And expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $50 a month.
Yeah, so you can change the contrast on pictures, but we don't want to on this one. we can
Do all
just
sorts of
enhance
little-
it and make it do a high def picture. Then we can add a frame. So you can just see all the different little frames you can put on. And
It's pretty cool.
I think I like that, so we'll save that. So now it's just going to resave your picture. And you can press save and publish.
Save and publish. Now you have a digital product, which is pretty sweet.
And now we're going to do our service.
So services like, for me, like a web developer, I would charge maybe, for my web developing skills, or if you're a plumber or a hair stylist, any
Makeup,
service.
Yeah.
Makeup,
whatever. I mean, so you can set up a schedule or something. But here we're going to, since it's a clothing website, see there's the thing again, we're going to do create your own scarf. So you can set in patterns or colors, and this company will
make your own scarf.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So,
I might do that. Did you make that up?
What?
Make your own scarf.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I was trying to stick with the whole clothing concept.
Yeah, make your own scarf.
Instead of
I'd do that. What would you get?
A peacock looking
Like
scarf.
a peacock looking. I'd have
Yeah.
my name on it because I'm egotistical.
You are very.
So
So you can put in the different quantities, but this is going to be an unlimited thing because it'll be a consistent thing that you can do. So once ahead, we're going to go ahead and put our category in. We're going to make services. And we're going to edit this picture too. But let's move the little dot so we can center the picture on the scarf. And let's go ahead and we're going to add some text.
So the dot is where the center is of the picture.
So we're going to type in create your own scarf, and we're going to change the color, the font, and we're going to move it.
Great. I like that. You put a V instead of a C.
Oh.
It said great. Great. Create your own
Yeah, I was having
scarf.
a bad typing
That's
day.
pretty cool.
So you can change the color to whatever you want. But since Tyler likes blue, we'll do blue.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And you can change the font and again add any of those effects and different things. I think you can even put like a hat on somebody. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there were all sorts of different ones. You'll
Little stickers.
see some more.
Put like a little mustache on your image. Tell all your Facebook friends that you've grown a mustache. It could be a good idea. No?
If we get 1 million views on this video, Tyler will grow out a mustache.
Yeah.
I make that a
I'll
promise. So now we can change and put in different effects, or also known as now filters. So this is, what do they call it? Yeah,
A
they
really
called
cool
it
effect.
effects. They called it their effects.
Then the image loads and saves. Spend a lot of time looking at that little circle thing,
Yeah.
round and around and around.
I'm gonna laugh if you do get 1 million hits now.
I will grow out a thick one.
Handlebar mustache.
I'll do it. I promise. All right, and then we're gonna just add in more.
We're just gonna add in how to maybe contact, so if you wanted a scarf, you can fill out the contact form and then they get back to you.
It's a good idea.
Thought about that after. I was like, wait a minute. How
How
would
do they do it?
Yeah.
Oh no, you could put different fields in the
Yeah.
checkout process. That's pretty cool too.
So now all of our products are done, and you see the accessories, ebooks, hats, and services.
All your different categories.
Mm-hmm.
And let's click the gear icon to go into the back of the website, and we can rearrange things now by just clicking, holding, dragging, and view product, and we can see now that they're rearranged in the order that we want them to be. And this website is looking pretty nice already. Really, really sweet. So that's cool. Good job. All right, click the gear icon and click settings
Okay, so this
in
is
advanced.
where you can show if you can take away or if you want to remove or you want to delete. Like when I was making this website, I accidentally wrote scarf instead of scarves, and I wanted scarves. So I went into the back end and I went to that advanced section on the homepage, and I was able to delete it and rewrite it. Now here is the next couple steps that they want you to do. So we're going to go ahead and add in some shipping rates. Now you can do the calculated USPS rates, but we would have to upgrade it. Right now we're just going to do our flat rate shipping, so it's just, you make your own labels and everything. So for 5 to 8 business days, we're going to choose $7.99 for shipping.
We're going to click on save.
And then maybe we'll do an option for 3-day shipping. And we're going to choose $15.99, let's say. We kind of chose some ridiculous shipping rates.
Crazy. Charge less on your shipping, guys. Maria's going to personally deliver it to you, I guess, for this amount.
Show up on your doorstep.
Yeah. Hey, here's your scarf. Thanks.
And maybe the last one, next day air. And usually that is relatively
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do $50.
$50? Wow, that could actually be.
Yeah.
I think I had this document that sold for $75 for next day. It's crazy. All right, so we have all the shipping in there, and now the next thing that we have on our list is connect the Stripe account, which we'll do later.
I'll show you how just what the information they're asking for.
Oh, because we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in our Stripe account, which is the payment method. So we're going to click on Store Settings and Connect Store. All right, and we're not going to actually fill out any of this information because it requires our business information and all of that. But basically, it asks you for all your information in order to sign up for Stripe, and they take like 1 to 2% commission when you sell each product, which is pretty much the same as everyone else in the industry.
Depending on which merchant account you have, I mean, they're all different
prices,
but no matter what, you're going to have a merchant account because you're selling products and they're going to take a fee. So it's not that big.
Right, and this allows you to for your customer to easily put in their credit card number, and then you get the money, and they take a tiny fee. Yeah, so you add in all this information, and the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to set up the email, and Maria's going to explain this to you.
So you can go ahead and put whatever email address you want in for your customer support, and we can personalize like your order confirmation message. So this would be right here, and you can put in your website name, and you can change that to say whatever you want. You can do your order shipped customization email, and
right. So we're just customizing any of this information. So when your customer purchases something, it'll email them, and it'll replace their name and their location and everything like that.
And we just sent a preview of that to me, so you can see what the whole thing looks like. So there's all sorts of different little things you can change. You can have a footer saying, you know, thanks Galapagos or Tyler Moore, Maria Moore, or whatever you want.
And when your product ships, you can send them another message saying your product has shipped. But let's go ahead and see what that email looks like in your actual email inbox. So we'll go to gmail.com and we'll check out what this looks like, and it says, so this is what your customer would get, a new order confirmed, and it gives them like a little invoice, which is pretty cool. It looks pretty professional. So Squarespace is
very clean and simple. It's
making you look good.
Yeah, it's not too busy. It's just to the point.
So now we're going to add in another page. We're done with all of our shopping stuff, and this one's going to be called our story. What we're going to do here is we're going to have 2 images side by side. So just click on add image, side by side, and we're going to format it really cool below. So we're just going to put in those 2 images. There's a preview of the image.
And we're not going to have a caption.
Nope. No caption.
And we're going to go ahead and put in our second image. No caption again.
Dirty baby.
You're dirty, baby.
And this is Stella. And what we're going to do is
We're going to put it side by side.
we're going to drag it side by side. So just click and hold and drag. And now we can use this to resize the image. So just click on this and make it bigger or smaller. Let's make it even with the other image.
And add in a divider line because we're going to put a title to the page. And we're going to do it under the pictures and add in a text box now.
So we're going to put in a text box, and again, we're just going to copy and paste some content, so I'm not sitting here writing it with you guys. All right, and then we're going to make this bigger. So we're going to make it H1, which is the biggest heading, and we're going to center it. All right, and now we're going to put in another divider line, so it looks like divider line, title.
Divider line. And that'll then be our content. So we're going to go ahead and put the rest of our content now. And we're going to open up a text box, put in our title for the little section that we're going to write, and we're going to put it as a heading 2.
And heading 2 is smaller than a heading 1, which is also counterintuitive. Unintuitive? I still don't know. So we're going to put in a heading 2. Ew.
And we're going to eventually format this as all the text being side by side for here. So it's going to be text, text, and then we're going to have a bigger quote and then our 2 more text boxes at the bottom. So go ahead and paste your text in as plain text. And we're going to heading to that.
It's looking pumped.
And for this next little box, we're going to add in a small quote just to go under these 2 sections.
It's like a mini quote.
Yeah. So you do that by clicking on that text box and clicking on the 2 little quotation marks. Now, go ahead and put in your next text box.
And this text box is actually going to be to the right of your other text boxes, but we're just putting it in right now. So we're going to drag it in later.
And since, you know, the first 3 first two text boxes we did, those are going to be on the same side. So it's okay if they get merged into one text box like what I'm doing right now. They will merge. Not that big of a deal. You can add a spacer or a line, but you know, if you know all text is going to be on one side, you don't need to continuously add a text box. You can just merge it. So after these points, we're going to add in another small mini quote.
And who's this quote by?
Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren. Is this a real quote by Ralph Lauren? Fashion is not necessarily about labels. It's about brands. It's about something else that comes from within you. I can imagine him saying that.
So now you see how those little lines, that's where the quote is. However, I am going to reformat that and take out the little one that got there in accident. And we're going to add in, see how they all merge together? That's okay. We can add in a spacer or a line, and you can delete them once you end up moving it.
A spacer just breaks them apart, basically, so that you're able to move them.
We want to see how the line goes all the way down. We want it just next to that text, so just go straight next to the text. And let's go ahead and press save. Or let's delete first the spacer box and press save and view page. And now we can see that, you know, the formatting is off a little. The one box is below, so we'll go ahead and fix that just by simply deleting a space that I missed.
So just press the gear icon, get to the back end again, and remove that space. Easy breezy, beautiful.
Cover girl.
Wow, pretty good. All right, so now it looks pretty awesome. It looks very even.
Now we're going to add in a big quote.
A big quote. By who? Who should we make it by this time?
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
So we added a divider line, and now we are going to
press the quote
button.
The quote button.
Instead of a text box, click quote.
And Alicia says, the most important thing to remember is that you can wear all the greatest clothes and all the greatest shoes, but you've got to have a good spirit on the inside. That's what's really going to make you look like you're ready to rock the world. By Alicia Keys.
So, go ahead and view page, save and view page. And, I like the quote how it is, but I think I want to put little spacers on the sides just to make it a little
right, because it is going like all the way across the page.
So go ahead and go to the bottom of the quote, press on the plus sign, and press spacer, and simply drag it up, but only to the side of the quote, not the full length of the page. And you can change it to whatever size you want it at, and go ahead and add another one in to the right side.
To the right side.
And
size it appropriately so it's even on both sides.
And moving the boxes, like I said, that's the most frustrating part, which really
it's not that hard.
Not that hard. It's just sometimes you can't grab it, and it's
all right.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Bob Marley.
Yeah, that's good.
And we're gonna do this again with 2 text boxes side to side.
So we add them on top of each other first because it's easier that way. And sometimes we need to add in a spacer if they're...
Or I notice also sometimes if you save it before you do it, you'll still be separated and it'll be easier to grab the box.
Cool.
So instead of being frustrated and
you
trying to find it.
grab it on like the top, like right-ish or top-ish. All right, we're going to view page and we're going to see how fantastic awesome this looks. Damn fantastic and damn awesome. What's so funny? It's good.
Okay.
It's real good. Okay.
Excuse Tyler, people. I'm kidding. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our gallery.
All right, so gallery. We're gonna click on that. We're gonna add about 6 images, to your gallery, and we're gonna wait until this loads, and it's gonna spin and spin and spin and load. This stuff is easy, as Jim Rohn would say. He also said you got to be
hungry.
No, that was Les Brown. Jump.
I'm gonna spin in circles. The image is loading.
Oh yeah. Hey, just like the image.
Okay, I'm dizzy.
It was crazy. It's crazy.
My eyes.
Hit it to make you feel better.
Oh, you know what they say? Spin in the opposite direction.
Really?
Yeah, and it makes you stop.
I feel like if you go like this, because the water's spitting in your ears, and
Ears.
that's why you're dizzy. It actually
They're-
does work.
they're
Or at least
teaching
makes you
us-
feel better.
They're teaching us when we were doing dance class because Danny kept getting the spin wrong for our wedding
Ah.
dance. So I was getting dizzy, and he goes, spin the opposite direction now, and I did, and I was fine.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Good tips, people. Good tips.
Yes. We also teach how not to get dizzy, step by step, and no step skipped. That's pretty cool. All right, so this gallery page can be like your products or your
Next season products.
next
your old
season products. Yes.
Products you coming out with soon.
Make sure your scarves are in season. That's what I always say. I've never worn a scarf. All right, and so here we can actually, if we want the pictures to be rearranged, we can actually go ahead and do that and click on them.
Click and drag.
Yeah. And actually, 7 pictures looks better than 6, I think, because they like rearrange them real cool. 6, like they rearrange them all in one thing. So you guys,
Also
your
depends
homework.
on if you're portrait or landscape.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously, as your business grows, you'll be adding more pictures. So maybe you only have 6 pictures to start with.
Right. Next, we're going to do a blog. Blog sounds for weblog again.
So your first one may just be a text blog. So we're just going to show you a text blog just so you can see, because you may not have pictures and you're starting your business. So go ahead and paste in your blog or type it in.
But pictures are fun, so add pictures to your business. Get that
Yes.
going. A blog is really good to attract people to your website. You have really good content. That's why people come to your website. Then they see your shop and different things like that. So go ahead and click on the gear icon to get back. And let's go ahead and
Add a post.
add a new blog post.
So this one, we're going to have 4 pictures. And we're going to name it the new collection because it's going to be your next collection of clothes.
Your spring collection. Your summer collection.
Summer.
Your summer collection. Whatever. Spring 2015, baby.
It would be fall, the next stuff.
You know what? We think ahead in here. Okay.
Jim Rome. No caption on the pictures.
No caption on the pictures, but you can add them if you like them,
yes.
Obviously.
Go ahead and add in your second picture.
So this is just like doing a regular page. A really easy...
Mini page.
Yeah. 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 Sorry. What's going on?
There's a trampoline behind you, by the way.
Yeah. You're saying I should jump?
Sure, I did.
Jump. Alright, so we're going to add in 4 pictures so they look like this.
Mine again.
Mine. So, okay, put your hands up. So they look like this. There you go. 4 pictures.
So go ahead and take your second picture, or your first picture, doesn't matter, and just drag it next to it. So make sure you get the line only next to the picture. So you can scroll up when you're doing it. Sorry, I let go of the picture. So you might want to have the top picture show more so you can get it. And then you can go ahead and also resize it. Let's get all 4 of them together so we can try to size them together. So you can just push up,
Rah.
and get it just next to it.
Yeah.
So now you see all 4, and the top one's a little smaller, so let's
Increase the
increase
size. The size of it. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Maybe we'll put a little text at the bottom of this, just because we can.
Well, it's a blog. Usually you want to put text in a blog.
Yeah, unless it's a picture blog, a plog, a pog, a pog. Alright, and then we press view, and we see our pictures are exactly perfectly aligned how we want them. And then we also see our next post. So that's pretty cool.
So let's go ahead and add in our third post. Now, this is going to be a different post. So this post, we are going to show you how to do a gallery. So you'll be changing pictures. So we're going to name it Sweet Accessories.
That's pretty cool. Gallery. I like it.
So click on Gallery. And you're going to open up your blog pictures. And you're just going to drag them on in there and let them load.
So this gallery is going to be like a slideshow. It's going to be able to click, and you're going to be able to see pictures slide.
Now, as they load, you can go ahead and click on Design. Now, we're going to want them to autoplay, and you can change the seconds. So I think I'm going to drag them down to 3 seconds, just for the sake of the video, so they go quicker. And we're going to want to show the thumbnails. So we're going to scroll down, and you can see the little thumbnails under it. You can make it how small or big you want them. And then you can also change how high or low you want it from the picture. So I think that looks about good. Go ahead and put in our text.
Come check out our store and discover the beauty
And
of all
save
our
and
accessories.
publish.
All right, then we view our blog, and we see
the
that
pictures
that looks
move.
pretty awesome, and they move automatically just like we set. Get into, and it shows all of our other posts on there. To get into the back end, click on the gear icon. Once again, you guys are getting good at this. I know it. And
Let's view our blog again.
Let's view our blog again.
Because we are going to go over...
Oh, adding in a sidebar?
Yes.
All right, so you just click on the pencil icon right there.
And we may want to put something about... just about us.
A little about us. And this is called a sidebar. I don't know what they call it in Squarespace, but people call it a sidebar.
Or a widget.
Yeah. I think widgets go in the sidebar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get this by, again, pressing the pencil icon on the bottom right.
Mm-hmm. And then you can go ahead and add maybe a little divider line in. Just a little one.
Just a tiny one.
And maybe you send out weekly blogs or newsletters, so you might want to add in a newsletter, which will give you a subscribe box. So you can customize this. We're going to leave it how the text is already. There's no need for us to change it.
And some people say the money is in the list.
So now you might want to go and hook it up so people who respond, it gets sent to your email.
Right, and we're going to hook it up to like a Google Docs. I think this is going to go into a spreadsheet. You can hook it up with MailChimp, which is also free, which is more of a professional way to send out newsletters. But we're just going to go put it into a Google Docs.
Because we already have Google.
Right, so it's going to like put it into a spreadsheet, all people's like email addresses, and then you can just email them whenever you have.
And then there is a save button, which I didn't show you because it cut off on the screen. But if you do click off of it, it'll give you the option to save, which is what I did also. So that's fine. And now you save the page again, just so you don't delete what you just did. And go ahead and just scroll down and you see your subscribe box.
And you can also entice them with like a free download of some, ebook or something with that also. So that's cool.
Okay.
And we're going to make this contact page awesome. So just click on contact. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in what?
An interactive map.
An interactive map. That's right. Yes. An interactive map. So just click on the map thing. What is it called?
Widget, I guess.
And put in your address. We're just going to put in Manhattan Beach because Maria doesn't want you guys to know her address. I don't know why.
Seriously?
And then we're going to put in a divider line. And we are going to add in text just like we did before. And we're going to make this one an.
We would love to hear from you.
We would love to hear from you. And we're going to make it a...
Heading 1 and centered.
Yes. Yes. So good at this.
I built it.
That's right. And then we're going to put another line.
And then we're going to go ahead and put in a couple text boxes. And we're going to format these to the left once we finish doing them and put in our form. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys Tyler's email.
Yes. Email me. I need friends.
And we're going to do a heading 2. And we're going to put an address, telephone. We're not going to put hours in on this one.
Because I work all the time.
And it's,
24 hours a day.
He's a slave driver.
I'm on it.
And then, this is strictly a online website, so you don't need hours.
Yeah.
So we don't actually have a store, even though it says we do. And then we're also going to maybe put in a little press, where you could find some press about us, or if you want to have the press contact you so they can
And that is my real telephone number, 555-555-5555.
He's being serious.
Yeah. So basically, all this information is going to be on the left side, and then all your contact form is going to be on the right side, so people can contact you, and it gets sent right to your email. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to add? No? Okay. We're just going to sit here in silence.
It's probably a smart thing to do.
We're going to meditate.
No.
Is that how you
No, I don't meditate.
Crazy.
So go ahead, and now we're going to put in our form. So go ahead and click on
add, and then click on form, and then we're going to...
You can change your fields. We may want to add a telephone number in, so if you want to be able to be contacted back, or you want to contact who's contacting you, so they can add their phone. You can put anything in, really.
Yeah. You can even put fields to select, which custom scarf you want.
Yes.
Or something.
So now go ahead and grab it. And this is going to look a little different when you bring it up. It's going to show you the actual box. Don't feel like it's going to be small. It's okay. It'll resize itself. And then you can go ahead and drag it and make it a little bigger if you want.
Right.
And press save and view page.
We're
Clean, simple, easy.
Beautiful. All right, and if someone fills that out, it's going to send to your email address, and you can respond back to them and converse in that way. All right, and we have a really cool map. Obviously, if that had your, address, it would be right there.
So now we're going to show you, we're going to go back to the blog, and we're going to show you how to delete comments.
And reply to comments. Moderate, basically, the comment section. So people can add in comments on your website if they click on the comments or if they click the post. If
And
they
then
scroll down, they can share it on Facebook, on Twitter. They can put in a comment like, wow, I really love you. Your picture. Wow, I really love your picture.
So this is an example of just, a comment you may want. Now I'm going to show you also maybe a spam comment. So it'll be like, check out mypictures.com.
Right. Or buy these pills online. It'll make your woman love you.
Does Jen not love you?
That's what they say in the advertisement.
So look, like, check out this website, ilovemypictures.com. You don't necessarily want that on your website if somebody else is advertising on yours. So go into the back end where it says manage site. You can go to the graph and it shows you all your back end stuff and your comments. Now you can view the comments and you can just simply press exit. You can delete or delete report spam, but we're only going to delete because I don't want to report myself.
Right.
So
you can also see all your traffic in that area too, which is pretty cool. How many people are coming to your website a day and things like that.
And now there's our blog post again. You see there's one comment now only, and you can click on it and view it.
So it deleted successfully. So that's pretty cool. And you can share it and all that stuff, and it's all integrated into Squarespace automatically for you on Twitter, Facebook, things like that. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to
connect our social media accounts.
Connect more
of
our social
since
media.
I've already logged in on this computer, it simply just asks, well, LinkedIn doesn't ask, so you have to put in your email address, but if you sign in with Facebook, it automatically does it, and with YouTube.
Right. So if you're already logged in on your computer, then it'll just add more easy, automatically.
YouTube
so we're
also.
gonna put in YouTube, and it's probably already logged in.
As me.
As
I don't even have anything on YouTube.
That's funny.
And just view it, and it'll show you where it is, and you can change it. You can go to any page, and you'll see it at the bottom.
So it has those Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube all integrated nice and beautifully.
And we can edit those by clicking on the pencil icon and double-clicking, and you can change the size, the icon style, the color. So we can do black. We want rounded style, and maybe let's make them medium size, and we can press save.
Cool.
And we want to delete this because we're going to add in a secondary navigation at the bottom.
Nice.
Pause it after this is done. Okay. And so if we go to our home page, we can see that since we deleted it, it moved to center, but you can re-edit that if you want. But once we add in a secondary navigation, it could move it back. So we'll check that out in a minute.
All right, so we're going to add in our secondary navigation, which is navigation at the bottom of our website, right?
Yep, so it'll be right there.
Right here. And we're going to put in things like
shipping and returns, terms, privacy, and frequently asked questions.
Good memory.
So we're going to go ahead and put in our footer navigation and add all the new pages. So
make sure you add the new page to the footer navigation right there, not the main navigation.
So we'll do shipping and returns.
Save. And then under the footer navigation, again, we add a new page.
So it'll be terms.
Terms. Press save and add another page again under footer navigation. This one is called
Privacy.
Privacy. Are you laughing at me?
Yes.
Okay, why?
With you.
With me,
With
sure.
you. I'm laughing with you.
Sure.
And then frequently asked questions. So for down here, we'll just put FAQ and save. So let's go ahead and now edit our first page. So our first one is shipping and returns. So do a line, text box, shipping and returns, and it'll be a heading number 1 and centered.
You got this.
I know. And then another another divider line. And then we're going to add 2 text box, and they will be side to side. So the first one will be called Easy Returns and Exchanges.
That was incredible. Okay.
That's probably dangerous.
All right, so we'll add a heading 2 to this one. Easy returns and exchanges.
And then go ahead and add in another text box, and this one will be called shipping information.
Or information from another country. Pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah? Here's the medicine.
And now we're going to move the shipping information to the right side of easy returns and exchanges. And that looks pretty amazing. Well, yeah. So press save and view page.
Holy moly, that looks good. Any settings? No, never mind.
I put it in there like we did last time. The big description. I did this one instead.
All right, next we're going to do the terms. And we're going to, again, set it up the same way. Just with the line, the content, the line, and then just 3 things. With any settings?
No, I didn't put any in. Not like last time. So last time we put pictures and everything. Here we're going to put numbered bullet points. And we're just going to use some dummy text. Now I already added the numbers, but they disappeared. So go ahead and highlight it. But my text did get a little messed up, so go ahead and separate it if you have it. If it did combine it, don't know why I did that. Go ahead, highlight it, and add the numbers in. And terms and conditions, we're going to center that. And press save.
Save. Next one is privacy. Privacy. Can you roll your R's? Oh, you can. Jen can't do that.
A lot of people can't fold their tongue.
Why not? Oh, I can do that.
My mom can't.
It's easy.
Same thing, divider line, the title of the page that you want, divider line, and then your text.
This just makes it look all consistent and purty. Purty. Should put some music in the back of this.
Yeah. Press save, view it, and
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Probably could use a little more text there. Obviously, you'll have a little more stuff
depending
there.
on your privacy and terms. And then lastly, we are going to add our FAQ page. So divider, title, divider, text. In this case, it'll be questions and answers.
Frequently asked questions. What question do you ask frequently?
To who?
To the internet.
I don't know. Look at a lot of nail design stuff.
How to make my nails pretty.
No. I can already do that myself.
Oh. So we're going to put it as a heading to all of the questions and regular text for all the answers.
And we're going to bold those also, just so they pop out a little more, so it's easier for your clientele or customers to find it.
Looking pretty good. Now let's go check it out and see what it looks like at the bottom. And we have all of our info, all of our secondary navigation, and it looks pretty cool. So that's not as important as like the main navigation, just like things people need to know, but not things that make you money.
It for some reason.
Hmm?
I had a hard time trying to make it bigger. It wouldn't work, but it's okay.
All right, click the gear icon to get into the back of the website, and now we're gonna add in our logo. And we're gonna make this thing look cool.
So go ahead, click on the pencil icon, and change your site title. Ours is just gonna be Galapagos. Save it. You always just want to continuously save it, just so you don't lose anything you did. And we are going to open up a tab and go to logomaker.com, and that's logomakr.com. Go ahead and
no
click on
E.
it. Yes, no E. Go ahead and look through The icons do have different categories you can choose from. This is a retail website, so we're going to go to retail and sales. And those are all the options. I like the tag.
Tag is cool.
I think it's cute and pretty.
Cute, she says.
So cute.
It's so cute. Yeah.
So, the pink might be a little too pink, so we will change that. But let's add in our text first. We're going to text Galapagos. And we will change the text, change the color. We're going to change the color of the tag, both parts of the tag, the little swirly part and the tag itself.
So just click on the font.
We're choosing Fancy and Grand Hotel.
Grand Hotel. Yes.
So we might want to make it a little bigger.
Or move it, make it bigger. This stuff is easy.
And we're going to change color, but we're also going to combine the two to make it look like it's just one solid piece. So maybe we'll do a dark gray, and let's choose the tag also and choose that.
Same gray.
Yeah, same gray. And since my favorite color is teal, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the tag teal. But let's move it around first. We're going to try to figure out a way to, really just combine it and make it look like one solid piece.
With careful manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Like what presidents do. Right? Careful manipulation?
Like what you do?
No, I don't manipulate anyone. Except for
me.
Everyone.
So that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and save it to your desktop or to your computer. It'll go to my desktop. Now you can close that, go back in, and you can just simply drag it into the box for your logo image.
Yep. So now you got your logo on the website. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Click the eye icon to preview. Eye icon. And that looks pretty damn good. Good job, Maria. It's amazing.
So now we're going to go ahead and just show you how to change some of the styling, which is just colors. So we can change the background color.
So you click on that paintbrush down in the bottom right corner.
So we can click on the back screen, the background color, and we can change the background color. We can change the logo size. So let's go ahead and just see. Let's change the background color first. Just see what you can do. Just so you can see that you can really change everything about this website to different colors.
Yeah, to make it your own.
Yeah. So let's change the background to a gray. Let's change the heading, the very top heading bar, to maybe a teal color to, match all the earthy tones with all the pictures and the teal and the gray in the text.
I like it. Do you smell cigarettes?
No. So that's the navigation. So let's go and we'll scroll up and see what color it changes to.
That's cool.
It pops.
Just pops out.
Pops out.
Like a bam. That's cool.
And you can save it.
And usually you have to learn like CSS and things like that in order to do all this stuff. And of course you can, do all that stuff.
There is the option, if you do know it, you can see it says custom CSS, so you can change that.
Right.
Now let's go to the blog. And I don't like the color of the subscribe box. So let's go ahead and hit the paintbrush and click on the subscribe box. And let's change that. Let's change it to a pretty blue also.
Well, that's fancy.
You fancy, huh?
No.
And the text now is kind of
light.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and make that darker.
Nice. And you get like themes going on, like blue themes, and it makes it like look all like together.
Now, this does look really good. I like having it all done, but let's go back and we'll change the background to
maybe a white.
Yeah, let's change it to white just so
it like pops a little
more.
more.
Pops more. Tyler's more of a simple type of guy.
Yeah, it looks a little dark. So just click on the paintbrush once again and
click the background color.
Click the background color, and then you get the option and drag it to white. Ooh, pretty.
I'm laughing at you.
Yeah, I know. You always were.
So, that is how you change the styling and making a logo and just making your website pretty.
All right, now we're going to check out customer support, and I think what we're going to ask them is how to resize our logo, because we don't know how to resize our logo, so we want to make it a little bit smaller. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on that question mark right there, and we are going to scroll down and click open a ticket. You can open live chat, but we're just going to click on open a ticket. And once we do that, it's going to say, how can we help you, by giving you some suggestions. You're going to put none of the above, and you're going to press submit a ticket. It's going to populate all of this content and information. And we're going to put in a cool subject, not a cool subject, a descriptive subject that says
Resize logo.
Resize logo. And we're going to type it in caps lock, so it's like we're yelling, Resize logo. No, just kidding. We're going to put resize logo.
Having trouble today?
Yeah. And then we are going to ask the people, how do I resize my logo on my website? Thanks, bro, or girl. Smiley face. All right. We want to be nice to those customer service people. They're awesome. All right, so now what I'm going to do is it's going to say we're happy to help you. And we're actually going to go to Maria's Gmail account, and we are going to literally wait for the response. But first, we're going to get a ticket confirming our request.
Good use of literally. Good use of literally.
Literally.
It always goes literally.
All right, so we got our thing that's just confirming our request that they've received it. And yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally stare at the screen until I get a response. So I hope it's quick. Please, God, make it quick.
And I'm going to act like an idiot in the background.
And our audio didn't record for this section, so we're not saying anything important, I guarantee it. And we're going to speed this up and see how long it takes. All right, we're going to get a response in a few seconds. Again, my audio went out, but I'm going to be surprised in a few seconds. Watch. Just wait for it. And I go, we got a response. Oh my God. Look at that. And we got a response from William. And that's pretty cool. It happened pretty quickly.
It took 8 minutes.
Took 8 minutes. Yeah. So, we're just going to go ahead and click on his email one of these days. And he says, hi there, happy to help. If you're looking to resize your logo, you could do so while previewing your site. And here's a video, and here's what it would look like. And he actually attached a video on how to do it.
Depending on what you're asking, they'll either send a screenshot or a video.
Right.
So,
or maybe just text. I don't know. We never got just text before. We always got a screenshot or video. So we actually did it, and he actually sent me a video on my own website, which is pretty cool. I mean,
it's a little strange, but it's helpful.
That's really helpful. That's pretty awesome support when they show you on your actual website how to do it. So we see this video here, and I missed it, so I'm actually going to pause it and rewind. And what you do is you scroll down to the bottom and you
click on a paintbrush icon.
Click on the paintbrush icon on the bottom right, and it shows that how to do it. He shows you how to do it, and I think we understand, and I think we get it. It's pretty simple now that it's shown to us. Isn't everything simple?
The simple things in life.
Once you know how to do it, it's simple, I guess.
So you can also just once you click the paintbrush, you don't have to click the header. You could just actually click the logo, and it'll dissect that into just the heading section, so you don't get confused.
Right, but we'll show you how to do that right here. Oops. So just go ahead and click on the paintbrush icon.
That could be bad.
And you find your header section, which I passed it right there. And you can just resize it. So we can take it and drag it down. And it resizes, which is pretty cool. I like it a little smaller.
And this also does the spacing in between the text and the pictures. So.
Right. So that's pretty awesome of support to get back to us not only in 8 minutes, but show us a video on it. That's really very helpful, actually, especially for people that are new to creating websites. All right, so that's pretty awesome. There you have it, how to resize your logo via support and help. All right, pretty simple stuff. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on this gear icon, and we are going to get our domain name. We're going to sign up and get our domain name. So just click on trial account right there. And we're going to select professional because we have more than one product. And to get the personal, you only have to have one product. Professional is more than one. So we're going to press select. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to enter in our discount code to save 10%. The discount is discount, so it's DISCOUNT, and we get credit for that. So
it helps us make free tutorials for you guys.
Yes, and it saves you 10%. So
yes,
win-win situation. So you fill out all of your information right here. Pretty simple stuff. We're blurring it because
I'll steal his card and go shopping.
Yes. She will do that. It's sad. But happy for her. All right, so once we fill out all this information, we're going to press subscribe. It's going to give us a gear icon letting us know it's working. And it's going to say, thank you for joining Squarespace. And it's going to ask you how you heard about it. You could put in Tyler Moore or Knutton or anything else you want. I don't really care. And then press submit.
So now you actually have paid for and own this website. So now you want to go on the gear icon and click domain. And now we're going to register your free domain name.
And you can register a .com, .org, .info. We're going to choose a .com, so yourbusiness.com. So just register it. Pretty simple stuff. You get a .org or .net if your .com is not available. And yeah, this stuff is easy. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to check the email to make sure that we got our confirmation. Make sure that they actually got our order, because all that order information will be sent to your email saying, thank you for signing up. So that'd be pretty cool to see. And there it is. Thank you for joining Squarespace. And it says if you have any questions or you need any help, then you can contact them. Pretty easy stuff. All right, what's happening now?
We also realized that Maria-Moore was selected, not Galapagos. You can't see me pointing. Galapagos. So we want to make Galapagos the primary domain by just clicking on it.
So we made it the primary domain now, just by clicking on it and choosing primary domain. Really
and now
easy.
We see that also there's a pending email verification.
Right, so once we change the primary domain, now we need to go ahead and verify our change. So we're going to go back to Gmail, and we're just going to click on this email saying, are you sure you want galapagosshop.com to be verified as the email.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and if you don't verify this,
then your website won't work.
It'll be suspended.
You'll go to galapagosshop.com or whatever your domain name is, and it won't work. So they need to verify our contact information, and this is all filled out for you. So just make sure it's right and press verify, submit. All right, so now that we've verified it, what we're gonna do is we are just going to check to make sure that it works. So this is gonna take a couple of hours, so you have to wait about 2 hours for this to work. And if it doesn't, you can just go to help and ask them. But after you wait 2 hours for it to submit, then you go to yourwebsite.com and everything is working, and that is how you create a website step by step with no steps skipped. So it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And do we have any last words? Nope.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks so much for watching.